Hey, what's going on, everyone? And welcome back to another episode of Just My Opinion. Thank you so much for coming in. We really do appreciate it. And guys, we are here. Tara, we are here. It is episode 10, the
Mm.
season finale for P Valley, Pussy Valley. I can't believe it, man. It seemed like we started this season yesterday, and now we are at the end, unless they're going to just drop some secret episodes on us that I don't know about. Oh no, we can talk about it, but this is Mississippi Rule, Mississippi Rule, Mississippi Rule. Of course, created by Miss Katori Hall on Stars. Guys, this is going to be a spoiler-filled recap. We're gonna spoil it up, down, left, right, in, and out, as if you've already seen it. You have been warned. Miss Tyra, how you doing today, ma'am? How you doing?
I mean, I'm okay. This it. I'm okay. Like it's a bittersweet episode. Like we have so much to talk about, but I'm like, man, this is it. This was a really great season so far.
Yeah, it was. At one point when we was watching this tower, I was saying to myself, I was like, man, you know what? I'm really liking this. I'm really feeling it. I'm glad I stuck with the show.
Yeah.
This is good. I've learned a little bit, and so that's pretty dope right there. And I can't wait for season 3. Now, I am not saying that the final episode was perfect because it did have its greatness, but then it had some moments where I was like, okay, what the hell is going on? Why are you doing this? You suck, talking about a specific character. Of course, we're going to be talking about that. But before we get started, guys, of course, this is a Miss Tyra with Struggle Reviews TV. What it do,
Yes.
what it do. If you love what we both have to say, you can follow us on social media. Our handles on the screen. Her information is in the description box of this video. And like always, you can head over to my channel tab, and she is right there, smack dab in the middle, just past 7K. This is what her channel
Mhm.
looks like right here. So show
Yes.
her some love, follow her, and subscribe. Help her get to 1 billion subscribers. Yes, yes, yes. But so Tara, I guess it's safe to say that you did enjoy this episode. You're satisfied. You're not disappointed, or how did you feel overall?
I mean, like you said, things weren't perfect, but I think on the note that we went out on, it was more peaks than anything. I enjoyed a whole lot, so it wasn't enough for me to go like, oh, what this is it. I love everything that they had to offer.
Yes, 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 yes. And again, I can't wait for season 3. There was some what's the word I'm looking for right now? Some predictions
Mhm.
about certain characters, even just jumping all the way to the end. Big Bone, saying that she was some secret agent for Montavious, and I'm letting all that go through one ear and out the other. I'm like, y'all, what are y'all talking about? That don't make no
Right.
sense. Like, I didn't believe it at all. And I was like, Carrie, what's going on? She goddamn Catwoman up in this thing.
You
You know what
know
I'm saying?
what?
I'm like, what is this? This is silly. This is silly. She done came back. Stab. All we need is what the Shaw Brothers sound effects. I was like,
It was too
what?
much. It was too
Oh
much.
man, Diamond Swinger. Ooh, she doing the Matrix and leaning back.
So I
Oh,
literally paused because I thought I wasn't
oh,
seeing what I was seeing. I paused and went,
oh
when the
man,
hell did this turn into Mortal Kombat? Big
man,
Bone could barely climb a stripper pole. Big Bone is dragging a wagon, a fake wagon at that. Like, if y'all wanted to get somebody believable that, you know what, she could be a whole ninja warrior assassin.
man.
Like, she could be that, not Big Bone. Like, they seriously tried it. I was expecting Big Bone to be like, oh, she knows who Montavious is. She's gonna, I thought that was as far as I was not expecting her to turn into freaking Shikon. Like
You know what I'm saying?
it
Ninja
was,
Turtles in the street,
it was
man.
whole flawless victory. She was like, I was like, what the hell is this? It turned into Mortal Kombat. Like,
Yes, ma'am. She got
it
the
was,
ninja mask on with the sparkles. You know
mhm.
what I'm saying? No, this ain't no ninja mask. This is for
No,
COVID. You know what I'm saying? That's
it
that's a
did not
cover up.
help. It didn't help at all. Like, then she got the dude next to her with the false like it looked like Mortal Kombat. I was like, what the hell is this? Like, y'all took it too far. I was like, okay, y'all like jumped the shark. We were going somewhere real positive, and then y'all decided to make this a flawless victory moment. Like, who's under there?
Yeah, yeah,
Hey,
yeah. Do
Kitana,
do
like who?
right, right. Do we know the other gentleman? Do we know who he is? And where's the image at? I thought I had an image of him. Here we go. Do we know who he is, or has he popped up before? Or is this a new face?
Never. I've never seen this guy, and it's just like,
Okay.
yeah, this is who killed our lieutenant. Lieutenant, his
Yeah.
lieutenant of what?
Yeah. That's. I mean, we've been screaming. Everybody been screaming at the top of their lungs, at the top of the mountain. Not Montavious, but Diamond. Get rid of the evidence. Get rid of the wing, man. You don't
Yeah.
want they come back to bite you. And I mean, it's one thing if you're just gonna keep it and like in a drawer or a safe or under the bed or something, but he just had it out, on the dresser. Like, yeah, this is my trophy right here. And so, Tyra, when that scene popped up right there, I knew somebody was gonna pop up. At first, I thought it was Derek or whatever, trying to get some revenge. And I took it back twice. I was like, wait a minute, we did not just jump into a whole Street Fighter, like you said, Mortal Kombat episode. I was shocked. I was like, is this Big Bone? But yeah, man, that threw me for a loop.
Yeah. He
I
turned
thought,
up.
yeah,
Luke Kane came from the back,
yeah,
stabbed
yeah,
it.
yeah. All we needed was the music. Anyway, yeah, y'all, I didn't see that coming at all. I'm probably gonna talk about it some more because that was just so bizarre. But I didn't even before we hit record, I didn't even plan to go there. It was just on my mind, and I was like, I got to talk about this right now. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, before we keep going, I got some shameless plugging I don't mind doing. I got my day shift movie review on my channel right now with Jamie Foxx. Y'all can go check that out right now. Also have a Mortal Kombat trailer reaction for their latest animated film that's going to be dropping in October. Y'all can check that out. Also got my Dragon Ball Superhero movie review up as well. Got that review. Check that out. Prey, Bullet Train, and also my latest recap with Rap Shit with Tyra as well. You guys go check that out. But coming back to Mississippi, Chucalissa. Autumn, that's not Autumn, that's the wife. We starting off right here, and I'm like, oh my damn, you know what I'm saying? How is this gonna go down? And Autumn, she don't give a crap. She just like, look, I'm gonna just watch. The polite thing for her to do is to walk away and give them their space, but she don't want to do that. She's like, this is my domain, this is my house, this is my den. I'm finna pull out my popcorn and enjoy this show. But that was real messed up to me right there. Andre, how did you feel about Andre? I'm gonna get to him, but how did you feel about this opening scene right here? Was it satisfying or annoying to you?
Annoying. I didn't care about none of this situation. I was like, we have an hour to get through what we need to get through. And this is just not something I cared about. It seemed to go on forever. And we're reverting back to, well, we got divorced and I love you. And I was like, oh, nobody gives a damn. Like, I just didn't care. I was like how I was just doing this, like, okay, let's just get to who we came here to see. I did not come here to waste any time on Andre's wife.
Who did we come to see? Who did you come to see?
It's Clifford and Keyshawn. That's who I came to see.
Hold on, I got Clifford, I got Keyshawn. Your audio kind of jumped out. Say it again.
No, I said I came to see Lil Murder, Clifford, and Keyshawn. That's who I came. And of course, just the closing of what's going on with that. Not that I just have no investment in Andre and Haley, but it's just kind of like they just threw so much in there with the pregnancy, and I guess it's supposed to be the lingering factor of her telling him, or will they, won't they, or have their moment for her to share that. And I just didn't. I guess maybe because it was just thrown on us from last episode, I just really didn't. I didn't get into it, and I didn't get into the wife just all of a sudden wanted to come back, and like it was a moment of, oh, we have to keep up appearances and I'm here and I'm your wife again. Like, for who? Appearances for who? Chucalissa? They don't give a damn. What are you talking about?
Yeah. Thank you for bringing that up, because I forgot all about the pregnancy. We mentioned it. We mentioned it briefly last episode, and then I think we got 2 comments like saying, hey, you guys didn't mention the pregnancy of Autumn, Haley being pregnant. I was like, no, we mentioned it, but I completely forgot about that. And they didn't touch on that at all this episode. You know, I mean, she did throw up in the toilet last episode. So I think that's a clear indication that she does have a bun in the oven, but they should have opened, they should have spoken that, especially with the way that the episode ended, which we'll get to.
They hinted at it when all the baddies was bringing casseroles to Andre in the neighborhood, like he's an eligible bachelor all of a sudden. And he just asked her, what did you wanted to talk to me about something? You didn't get a chance to tell me. And she tried to kind of left it up in the air, like, well, yes, that's the things we regret, because she was already, itching to leave. And they had that brief moment in the end of her just kind of holding her stomach. It was just poorly executed, honestly.
Really, because I guess I need to pay more attention because I was kind of in and out during this scene right here because I didn't pick
Mhm.
none of that up at all. I was just saying to myself, man, they are really talking for a long time here. What's going on? It seemed like she was doing it on purpose.
Mhm.
Haley just being ugly,
Well,
like
yeah, she
she's
never cared. She knew, from day one that he was married. She never cared about that.
yeah. They have thrown her character in the trash. But Andre is the wackest guy in the universe.
Yeah.
Like this man. Why did they write his character this way? It's not even realistic. This is something that I would expect from a young man and that's
Mhm.
still not good. Your early 20s, teenager, 19 or something. This dude got this wife, who was sucking up her coworker, but they're trying to work it out, and
Are
huh?
they? Are they? Because like, we still might get divorced. I love
Well,
another woman. Like
well,
what?
she that's what I'm saying. She was trying to work it out because I
Mm.
can't remember exactly which one of them it was. I think it was her that said, "Where did we go wrong?" And he was like, "I don't know. When we first met, when we first got married," and she was like,
Yeah.
"Ah." And he said something, and she was like, "Oh, you're trying to tell me that you're trying to get a divorce?" And
Yeah.
he was like, he being a simp, talking about his dad and lying, and
Oh God.
I still
You
love
couldn't
you, and
take it. I couldn't. You couldn't handle it like that. You lying about your dad to everybody has nothing to do with your wife. Like
yeah,
it was
yeah.
it was cop out like it always is with Andre. But there was also that lingering debate of, ooh, who's gonna win mayor? Like we all knew Andre wasn't gonna win, so it wasn't like some big surprise there either. I was just ready to move on to everybody else.
The whack bomb drop was when she said, "I'm still in love with you," and he was like, "Well, the man that you know, the new, or the man you knew now?" But then he said, because he revealed that his dad is still in prison. But then he says, "I'm not in love with you. I'm in love with another woman."
Yeah.
Talking about Haley, like how that just doesn't make any sense, Tyra. That does not make any sense. I mean, at the most, bro, you should have a crush on Haley, but like, bro, Haley is not even that has not even remotely crossed Haley's mind, for
Mm.
y'all to be a thing. And she like, are you serious? That's just that's pathetic to me. I don't get it. I don't get it. If you can make any sense of that, please do. But Andre, you're whack, bro. I just don't like your character.
Since season 1, he's always been, way more invested in Haley than she was in him. That's why she always had so much control. They can do the bare minimum, and he's just, melting at the
Oh
seams and
yeah.
stuff. Oh, hey, she just want hey Andre. And he's just, he's just putty in her hands. But it's always been like that. I think she does, have some care about Andre, but it's not enough for like she was always planning to leave. So whatever he thought it wasn't that.
Yeah, y'all let us know what you think. If anybody's team Andre, let me know in the comment
No.
section, and I'm gonna block you if you are. And I'm joking. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna. If you team Andre, hey, that's cool, but not over here. Not over here. The dude he needs to get out of there. You think they're gonna break up or stick together?
I mean, she's gone. So like, and as you can, I think the
No, no,
the
no, no.
stamp
The
was put
wife, the
on.
wife, the wife, the
Oh,
wife.
oh crap! That is such a poorly executed storyline. Like they're keeping up appearances. Like, oh, if you ever wanted to show that you were, a rider and you really wanted to be with me, now's the time. Step out, into the camera. And he's talking about opening a law practice. I was like, this is kind of stupid to me. I don't like it.
Mhm. Okay. Y'all let us know. Y'all let us know. I just knew when Little Murder was preparing himself for his show. I didn't know I didn't know what was going on.
Mm.
I thought he was having some type of no breakdown at the beginning when he was, talking about cut the music. I was like, I thought he was gonna be like, I love Clifford,
Yes.
seriously. I thought he was just gonna say F it and just be like, I'm not who I am. This is
Yeah.
fake, I'm gay or I'm bi. And I would have been like, hey man, that's cool, monkey off your back, stress to be you, but no, he was like, no, I'm finna just change it up and hit y'all with the remix. And
Yeah.
then I thought he was gonna die. I thought Maine we're just gonna pull out the gat and blast him in the chest. I just can't believe I just said the word gat. I don't even talk that way. I don't know where that word came
How you
from.
feeling? You gonna shoot sideways? Pop, pop, pop.
No,
The gap.
don't. But I did though. I thought that Maine was gonna shoot him on stage, but he didn't. It was a nice performance, and also Mercedes got her confidence back. She got her strength back. She was up there doing her thing, twirling around, stretching, using that strength. That's pretty dope. I don't know where. I mean, it's kind of convenient that she
Yeah.
just automatically, was healed. But I don't know. Did it work for you or no?
This was all the same night. Like I had to, keep pulling myself back at the fact that this is, the fight broke out in the club. Everybody broke it up, and this is them going back that very same night to regroup. Because I was like, oh, is this the Ricky opening? Like,
Mm-hmm.
no, this is all the same night, and everything is just, falling right into place. Like she could barely, use any upper body strength the day before. Like she's been struggling, but it was like, I guess they were calling back to what Clifford said, like it's no actual pounds of pressure on your shoulder. This is in your mind. Once you
Right.
get your mental state together, then you'll be
Right.
able to, flip around, which was amazing. I was like, there goes Mercedes. That's that's what we've been waiting on. I really I wasn't sure if we were gonna get this or not, or if she was just gonna, go straight into retirement or what we saw later. But it was nice to see her really give her one last dance, and it was really executed really, really well.
Yeah, it was. It was. It was.
But yeah, Lil Murder, I thought he was, I'm not gay no more, I'm delivered. I thought he was gonna
Right.
go out there and
Yeah.
I thought he was yeah, this is who I am. I was not sure because when he looked in that mirror and saw all those versions of himself, I was like, oh shit. And I
Yeah.
was like, oh my God, could B be right? Because last episode you asked me, did I think he would ever out himself? And I was like, no, I think if it happened, it would be, through somebody else or he would be caught. I don't see Lil Murder ever outing himself. So in that moment, I was like, B might get his wish this episode. I think Lil Murder is gearing up to out himself. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
we see how that turned out.
We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. But next we have this Hellcat right here. This character doing her thing, her prayer warriors, and your favorite dude right here. He lost the race. The what is his name? Patrice won. One thing I do like about this show, Tyra, is the news coverage. It's just funny to me the way they capture things. I got a little laugh right here with her character, to be honest with you, all her little antics and whatnot. But Haley and Corbin, this couldn't look more fake and uncomfortable. Like, man, if this was reality, I would love what the comment section is saying. Like, man, they look horrible up there. Is it a kind of relationship they got going on? She does not look happy. Like somebody got a gun to the back of her head or something like that. But he announced that he moving back to Chuckalisa. I'm sorry, is it Chuckalisa or Chuckalisa? Lisa.
Yes.
I'm gonna get some comments for that right there. But how did you feel about that? Him just laying the bomb on her that he's moving back to his roots.
Like, he does not want you. Like, ma'am, Andre has not liked her since we met them. Like, in the beginning, he was keeping up, this falsehood of what their marriage was. Like, I feel like in the beginning, he like left home that first episode and like never low-key went back. Like, it's just never been a good setup. I really thought for the most part they were done and we would move forward with the storyline of pretty much Haley disappearing once Andre is fully invested and he's, just kind of lost. And, because she's been like his little ride or die, low-key pushing him up. And Andre, you can do it, like motivating him so much, this season. And just to see like how he would move forward with that not there. Like he always pretty much needs somebody to lean on or, talk him up. I just wanted to see that. Just okay, you know what? It's just me now. These are my decisions to make as Andre. No more Corbin, no more Haley, no more anything. This is what I want to do with my life. But the fact that it was just still like, well, yeah, come out here and make it look like we're a united front, so I can motivate Chuckalisa as I open my law practice, even though I lost for mayor. I thought it was very poor.
Did they even? I'm just thinking about it. I just kind of wish they would have given a better reason why he did fall out of love with her, or he's not really feeling her, giving her the cold shoulder stiff arm treatment. I don't know, because we was complaining about that earlier. Like, bro, I mean, she's attractive, I don't see what the issue is, but
The
I don't know.
family. He's making it like, nobody he keeps saying like your true love and who you should have married was who, penis you had in your mouth. That's always been your go-to guy. You were, your family never liked me. I didn't come from any money. Like it's just, that little poor dynamic there.
I got you. I got you. And you guys let us know what you think down below in the comment section, what you think about this, if they're gonna make it or not. I really don't care, to be honest with you. I don't. But what I do care about is Clifford. And at first I was like, oh my gosh, Tyra, I think that Ernestine is gone. And my heart was broken. But I was like, no, no, no. But she's crying. It was tears of joy. And I was like, yes, she still made it. And I don't know. Was you tricked? Was you bamboozled? Or
Not at
did you have
all.
no,
Not at
no?
all. I didn't buy it for 1 second. If they didn't show, most of the time, if they don't show a character being killed on screen, like it's not like unless I heard the little and Ernestine just went, y'all can't tell me Ernestine is gone. So in that moment, I was like, yeah, they're still not actually showing it. I still don't believe that she's gone. So when he said, like, I'm like, really, Clifford, you tried to trick us out, like, oh, that was very faulty for the audience, because I'm sure a lot of people at home were like, no, Ernestine. It's like, oh, she didn't drink the water, she's alive. I was like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
thank you,
So I'm
Clifford.
like, what the hell does that mean? I was confused or whatever. I was confused, but I'm happy. I'm happy Ernestine. I loved her this episode. We're gonna get to
Oh
her.
yeah.
But this character right here needed to hurry her ass up. I don't know why she
Oh,
was taking her goddamn time. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like trying to reminisce and stuff. Like, lady, you got a psychopath after you. We don't got time for this. We're gonna get there though. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get
he
there.
always yelling, "B, what are you doing, Keyshawn? Hurry up, Keyshawn! Get them damn kids!" I'm
Yes,
looking like
yes.
beyond Keyshawn and trying to look in the car to see if the kids in the back. I was like,
Same, ma'am. Same, same. When she got that bag from Little Murder later on, I was like, is the kids in the back seat? Where the kids at? What are you doing? You trying to it's gonna be nice. And I'm like, man, come on. Like you need to be treating this like a drive-through. You know what I'm saying? Just drive by, dap, throw the bag in the car, and keep it. Keyshawn, we're gonna get to you, man. We're gonna get to you. We're gonna get to you. Well, how do you feel about this right here? This lovely moment between these two expressing their love for each other, so to speak. This pillow talk. Yeah, they talked about it later on, but Clifford being scary.
mm-hmm.
You know, I don't want to have a foot in my mouth moment, but how do I want to word this? It's just weird to me. Like, how do I want to express this? Clifford is way out of the closet.
mm-hmm.
No shame in his game. But at the same time, he's still in the closet in a way, like because he's afraid. Like this was weird to me. I did not expect this from him to I don't want to say the word, I don't shallow, but basically he just pushing murder away, in my
Mm-hmm.
opinion. And I didn't expect that. How did you feel? Am I wrong? Am I right?
I said I thought it was very appropriate.
Really?
Well, yeah, from the journey that they have been on, and with Clifford being so much older than Lil Murder, I'm sure this isn't his first rodeo of, someone being a certain way. And it's just like, I don't want to get myself invested. Even, with last season, like we see what happened with there, he wasn't ready. And he just, I was like, you know what? I'm not getting my heart broken again and my feelings invested, even though we know that it is a lot of him just feeling like he doesn't deserve that. But at the same time, it's just like, I don't feel like I can trust you enough to just say, we're going to ever be anything more than this. Like, and especially with him gearing up to go on tour, it's just like, you could say one thing here and then you're going to go and like, I just don't, he was like protecting himself, and I could really vibe with that because he's been through a whole lot with Lil Murder, and they haven't been, beyond, like he said, everything that we've been through, it lies, behind the walls, the paradise room or whatever in the pink, or, enclosed moments here. And I'm okay with that. Like, I'm just glad that I got, what I got for this lifetime, but I'm not going to get my hopes up at the fact that this is going to be something. I'm setting myself up for a downfall. So I wasn't mad at him for trying to protect himself. Lil Murder, for the most part, has not shown, anything mostly. I mean, they, explored different levels of trust, the whole sex and all that other stuff. But like, real proof that, you know what, this is moving in the right direction. I can really trust him to say that we're going to go beyond this, and he's willing to be vulnerable with me in that way. Like, he knows what that represents for Lil Murda, not just with their relationship, but for his career. You would have to give up a whole lot of yourself just to be with me, and I don't want to take that away from you or jeopardize that, as well as, you know, jeopardize my heart for my shit to get broken once you just, you know, maybe realize, you know what, this is too much. This is not, you know, what I want it to be, or I'm not giving you another opportunity to push me away in public, or, you know, I'm not doing that. So I was okay with that.
Well, I hear what you're saying. I just slightly disagree.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it makes sense on the surface, but
Mm-hmm.
not to me, given their situation. Because to me, Clifford is not a naive person to me. Clifford is very smart.
Mm-hmm.
You know, smart. I mean, I don't know how book smart he is. He's not dumb, but I know he definitely has a lot of street smarts. You know what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
he's all because of his lifestyle, his orientation. I know that he's had to have a thick skin,
Yeah.
growing up. And I think you just said it, like, this is not his first rodeo.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's just I don't
I
know. It's just
loved it. I loved it because if he had said, you know what, yeah, I feel like you're right. This is what you should do. If you want to just whatever with the career or whatever with your situation to be with me, I like that he pushed him away, because in the end, it ended up being his own decision. At that moment on the bed, he still was looking for validation from Clifford. Like, what do you think about that? What do you think I should do? It's like, you know, it's not about what I want you to do or me giving you the okay to, you know, make these type of moves. This is your decision for your life. Like, he was still looking for validation. And we saw throughout the episode, once he just really didn't get it, he took it up on himself to go, you know what, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to do it on my own. I know Clifford loves me, but I'm just going to do it and, you know, just outright make that
is
decision and make this happen. So
give
I
me
was
a
okay with it.
give me a short answer. Do you think Clifford is insecure?
No, I think
No.
he's just protecting himself, and he just feels like, I think he's had his heart broken a couple of times, and he just doesn't want to risk having, you know, that happen to him again. That's why it's just like, you know what, I'm gonna
It,
keep the people in my corner that I know are gonna be here, like Ernestine, which is why he's like, you know what, my grandmother's here, so, which was very hurtful, little murder at that point. Like, I don't. It sounded like, my grandmother's here. I don't need you anymore. Just go.
yeah.
But it was just like, you know, I know Ernestine. Ernestine's gonna always be here to support me. I don't know if I can rely on you in that way.
Yeah. You're right. It just seems like he's accepting not being happy. Like, I'm never going to be happy, even if
Mm-hmm.
it comes and
Yeah.
knocks on my door. This is kind of interesting to me because Clifford was like, not Clifford, but Little Murder was like, yeah, I'm gonna go on tour. I don't think they disclosed exactly how long the tour was, but he was like, well, hey, if
Mm-hmm.
we go, the tour could last forever, and got out of bed and put his robe on. And I'm just like,
Yeah.
why? But anyway, I don't want to beat a dead horse. You guys let us know how you feel about that, because excuse me, as you can see, I'm somewhat conflicted, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm curious. Everybody deserves to be happy, and yeah, be happy. And I gotta say, the acting in this episode was really good too. It was really good. It's from both of them, Clifford, Little Murder, not just this scene, but later on as well. So you guys let us know.
Yeah, it was
Um,
nice.
Patrice is, she's doing her thing. I'm laughing. At first, I thought she was smoking a cigarette, but it looked like she hitting a blunt right here, talking about Mercedes. But Tara, I couldn't wait to talk to you about this next part right here. You was right. You was like, Mercedes. We talking about Mercedes right here. Mercedes, stop tripping
Mm-hmm.
now. You got to get the money. You got to get the bag. You can't be letting Farrah take advantage of you and all this and that. And Farrah, they showing her again with the whack ass wig, and I'm not liking that. But she gets the package in the mail, and
Yes.
it's I couldn't tell. Is that $30,000?
Yeah.
Okay. My eyes are not working with me right now, but I'm being silly right now. I was kind of thinking Farrah was gonna be like, okay, I got you your recognition, I got your check. Can I hit it one more time? Just one, but she didn't ask. She didn't ask. I'm being silly. But Tyra, you was right. There was justice. It also circles back to the beginning of this season or last season, where her mother Patrice stole 20,000 from her,
Yeah.
and that crushed her. But now she
Mm-hmm.
has the 20,000 back plus another 10, so it just
Yeah.
works out. You know what I'm saying? So It was nice. I think I got an image of Mercedes smiling. I guess I don't.
You be trying to
But
get those.
man, it's like trying to catch a Pokemon. But how did you feel about this scene between Mercedes? I thought this was a perfect conclusion to this story arc. And we, of course, we may see them again in season 3 if there is one. But I thought this was a perfect bookmark for them. How did you feel?
I was like, yes, yes, thank you. Oh, because I felt it deep down. I was like, if I feel like Farrah's the real one that I know she can be now that she's from underneath Cliff, it does not make any sense for her to not think about any type of payment for using her likeness. And she said it. She said likeness. I was like, yes, Farrah, give her some money. Like, yes, it's only right. So I was really happy that she looked out for her in that way. And it really shows that she does actually care about Mercedes. And I was like, damn, Mercedes, just, call Farrah up one time, little, say what's up. Like I felt like because it looked like she was overcome with happiness at the aspect of the money, but even just at the point of like, I can't believe Farrah actually did this for me. Like it was like a little gleam. So I was like, I feel like there can be maybe an opportunity for their relationship to go somewhere once again, but the fact that it didn't come with any strings and it was just like, what, hey, this is just what I feel like you're owed, and it's royalty, so royalties roll over and roll over again.
Nice,
so I'm
nice.
like that's really great for Mercedes, and it's kind of it's security for her. And I was like, that's really nice, but it really shows Farrah's character and what she can be outside of the bedroom with Coach. So I was really happy for that. I was hoping that we wouldn't have that damn wig, but we still got, that's her emancipation hair, but whatever.
Man, it's crazy. And you're right, because like you just said, she really does care for Mercedes, because I thought she didn't give a damn about her the way she handed her the shoes. Like, here go your shoes, and like, God, like it's foot in mouth moment. Like, no, I'm good. I'm good. No, cause you just it doesn't. I don't know. It just doesn't turn out too well if you just try to be like to a woman. All right, now thank you for the smash. Get on now. But for her to do it, it's like, ooh, cold blooded. So it's, like damn. But anyway, talk about foot in the mouth moments. Haley trying to talk shit. Like, yeah. You offered me $5 million. Now I want 15. She's like, no. This right here ran through. We running deals behind your ass. Biatch, get off the phone. I laughed my ass off. She was like, what'd she say? Goodbye, bitch. The way I was like, God, Haley over there like, oh my God. $5 million. I was laughing. I don't want some racist white supremacists to win with this. And you got to tell me how you feel about the green suit too. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's why.
Yeah. Oh, okay. But Tyra, what was you thinking though, man, when that went down? That conversation and Haley realizing that she's lost, she's losing, she's not gonna get the bag.
I told you, Haley. Like I was talking to her like she was a personal friend. I told you, take the $5 million. I told you was spreading yourself too thin. Like I think we all knew that this was gonna happen because you are stupid. We all knew that this was gonna happen. Like she kept pushing those buttons. Well, no, I need 5. I need 10. How about 15? Like, no, I cannot. We should be like, yes. It's like, yes.
Yeah.
It was too much. Like Haley pretty much set herself up for failure. She just thought she had more power and more control over that situation than she did. And like I said, whatever episode, these are people who are financially well off. They have money. Like you don't think they have resources or the forethought to think of something else. She was riding everything on them eating the pink. Like the pink is just one place, and then to find out like it's just something as big as a waterfront. Like I was like, what? That kind of took some of the sting out of the situation for me, because I was like, really, this is just coming to play now? Like y'all could have been done this.
The canal.
The Calvin. I was going to say the Calvin Candy Canal, whatever the hell it's called.
Yeah,
whatever
yeah.
it's called. Like y'all could have been did this. Like y'all been had property. Y'all been had, what you have on the by the waterfront or the connection that you could have had with Clifford. Like it took, I guess it in the end, it took Clifford to maybe give that olive branch and the idea. But I'm like, this could have happened a long time ago. But yeah, I wasn't surprised. Like Haley's little parade got rained on.
Yeah, it did. It did. It did. Poor Haley.
Oh,
Poor
please.
Haley. Or Haley. No, I thought she was going to win, but that didn't turn. I'm not saying I wanted her to win. I just thought she was going to come out on top.
Yeah,
But
I
of course,
thought she
I
was
mean, I should have thought about it because they have to have a reason for them to keep coming back. I don't think they're just
mm-hmm.
going to write Haley out the show. That wouldn't make
Never.
any
Haley was
sense.
greedy. She never was
Yeah.
gonna get it because she was greedy. Like she was because the fact that once we get to where we like, oh, I invested 250K and you were getting that like over and over, like you were coming out, but you wanted to come out and I'm getting everything that's owed to me. Like, no, you're getting nothing. So it's gone. So I never thought that she was gonna come out on top, and I never thought Andre was gonna win as mayor.
Okay. Okay. Y'all let us know what you think. Y'all let us know what you think in the comment section, in the chat. I gotta say, Tyra, like I said this earlier, I love Loretta Devine. I love Ernestine. I agree with her 1,000,000%. Her mindset, her philosophy. And then she was like, look, I was on my deathbed. I was about to die. I'm saying you, my mama, your mama, my daughter, everybody. I don't want to take the water, but I'm not finna just sit up in my house and watch Jerry Springer. No, I am finna turn up. I'm finna have a
Yes.
turn up party. I'm calling your boy here. I'm calling Big L. Clifford, get out of my way. I love it, Tyra. I love it. It don't matter. Like that just makes logical sense. You don't know when your time is up. You
Yes.
could go to sleep and not wake up. I mean, anything can happen. And she's like, no, I'm gonna party one more time. And I don't care if this party kills me, I'm gonna go out with a bang.
Yeah.
Tyra, I like that. I don't know that a chill went down my spine. I was watching like, yes, Ernestine, yes. Only thing I wanted to see is her twerking. I would have really been happy if she was in there. Oh, yeah, I would have supported that. I'm being silly, but how did you feel about this right here? Also, Big L is back. I
Yeah.
fired you. I was like,
Waste no time. Big L's
yeah,
back into the fold.
yeah, it's interesting how they just keep bringing people back. How did you feel about this though? I
Shit.
also this right here. They're doing a really good job with these
Mm-hmm.
visions and premonitions with
She
her
scared the shit
mom and
out of
stuff.
me.
She did. What you
She
mean? But
scared the shit
go
out
ahead.
of me. I was like, what the, who the hell?
You didn't know?
No, I knew who it was when it happened. I wasn't expecting it to happen in that moment. Like she ain't get me when she popped up in the backseat of that car, but when it was like, she right. I was like, what the who is it? It scared me because it got all like doom and gloom and hot pink for a second. I didn't know what the hell was going on. But I love Ernestine. She's like, yeah, you bought that African to see me? Like, yeah, come on
Yeah,
in here.
yeah, yeah.
But I thought that was great, and I think it was more just to shine the light on Clifford's situation. Also, like you have to live life and love and get out there while you can. Like we can't waste time being cooped up in here, and at the same time, you can't waste time trying to cuddle. He's trying to like put your feet up, rest. Like no, it's not about that. I have my life, and you need to have yours, and you have Beulah come and reinforce that. And I thought it was executed really, really well. I like the scene, once I calm down. She just pretty much says it gave some backstory with what happened to his mom and why he may also be afraid to put himself out there. It's like when you took a risk and look what happened to you, and they're talking about sores, and I'm assuming that she died from AIDS or HIV or something like that. And it
Yeah,
was
I was yeah, yeah.
yeah.
I'm sorry.
And it was that was my risk in trusting someone, but it doesn't have to end the same for you. And she said flat out, like, you let little murder get away. I was like, oh. Like she's pretty much just playing in his head, and you have not only Ernestine but your mama coming from beyond the grave to tell your ass stop doing this. So that was nice.
Gotcha. It was one wonderful moment right here. I gotta say, like, I gotta give it to Clifford. I need to look him up and follow him on Instagram. But he's a good actor. He's really good. That just stands out to me because coming into this show, I was a bit skeptical. Excuse me, I'm sorry. As you guys know, but acting, a performance is something that I didn't count on. I would just wanted to see some silliness and craziness and
Mhm.
a different walk of life. But I didn't expect to get such great performances from the cast, and so I just got to give them a good job, especially Clifford and, like I said earlier, Little Murder. Well, speaking about Little Murder, man, throw that in the car and let her keep going, bro. Y'all taking too long. Keyshawn, hurry up, man, hurry up, hurry up. Keyshawn
Mhm.
is pretty, Tyra.
Oh yeah,
Keyshawn is very
beautiful.
pretty. Um,
Mm-mm.
I should have saw it, the writing on the wall. Like, she's not gonna make it out of town. Was you thinking the same thing I was thinking here, or
I knew from the beginning that she wasn't going to make it, but I was hoping that they would give us more of the. I knew as long as those kids weren't in the car that she was going to make it. I was hoping that they would put, a little nudge at us, like, hey, oh, she maybe, I never got that adrenaline of that, maybe this could be it for Keyshawn. I knew she wasn't going to make it. I definitely knew she wasn't going to make it once we have this ethereal fairy tale theme going on with her. So once she has this little Red Riding Hood thing going on, I was like, okay, the big bad wolf is definitely Derek, and he is about to come into effect since we've been following all of these fairy tales with Keyshawn and her storyline. So I thought it was very cute how they incorporated the fairy tale even now with her kind of being little, Red Riding Hood this episode. I thought that was nice.
great job, man. I did not put that together. Y'all hear this right here? Hold on, let's take a break real quick. Y'all go subscribe to Tyra's channel because she just gives you great takes. She calling out the Little Red Riding Hood. That flew right over my head. I didn't. She's like, what? It was so obvious.
You get on my nerves. No, I
Oh
seriously thought we were talking about the same, like, because I'm like, they're not gonna, they do it, like, they are really incredible in some ways. And I think the way that they have handled, the kind of like this Rapunzel, you get hints of Sleeping Beauty
oh
and her
yeah,
whole
yeah, yeah,
Cinderella.
yeah.
So
Right,
the
right. I
fact
got
that
all that. Yeah.
the fact that they pushed it all the way through to the end and now she's kind of Little Red Riding Hood, I was like, oh wow, Keyshawn. And when she did
Yeah.
this, like she was poignant at doing this and, waving by the Little Mermaid, which I love the moment that they shared, even though I was like, come on.
Yeah,
And
yeah, yeah.
even right then, her reinforcing with him, like, are you gonna miss her? And he's like, well, there's like, well, the difference between me and you is you don't have to. You could still be with Clifford if you really want to, really, pushing him also. So I love their friendship. But when she threw that hood on, I already knew what it was.
Man, the facade that she gives off, because she looks. I mean, I look. She's a small woman battling a demon man, so there's no way she can physically, overpower him. But I'm just saying, like, what was the point of me saying that? I was gonna try to make a point, but I forgot that quick. I like the facade. She looks innocent,
Mm-hmm.
kind of. I don't want to be mean, but she kind of just gives off an impression that she's not the brightest, but
Mm-hmm.
she is smart. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She does have a few cards up her sleeve, and I don't know, just this look right here that she's giving is really it's really doing it for me. It's really doing it for me. But Tyra, my heart was broken when she came when first of all, I guess her sister here. Wait, how old is the sister? Why? Like, I don't know. Like, are you visiting home? Are you visiting mom? It just am I
No,
tripping?
with them being pretty much, I believe, in the same grade at the same time, and it's just been 3 years. She should be the same age as Keyshawn.
That's what I'm thinking. It just
Yeah.
seems like she's not visiting. It seems like she still stays there, which is
Mm-hmm.
fine. But do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
It just that just kind of came across weird. But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
my heart broken. Keyshawn was like just just she had the nice soft subtle voice, and then she's like, "What? You call Derek?" I'm like, "Oh god damn!" Like, oh no, what's gonna happen? And we got CPS at the crib, and
Mm.
Derek, you son of a bitch. You lazy, sorry motherfucker. Yes, I gotta cuss you out, man. You are a demon spawn of Satan. You're gonna flip the script and put it all on her.
Mm-hmm.
And when I can't blame Keyshawn for losing it, man, for snapping. She was so close to the precipice, to the finish line, and Derek over there smiling, and she lost it, I'm just like, no, Keisha, no,
Slapped the shit out of the officer and
no.
everything.
Oh, I was like, you're done, you're ruined. There's no way you can, there's just no way. Oh man, I'm like, they're gonna have a season 5 to unravel this mess right here. I'm like, you super lost. And again, I don't blame her. I would have reacted the same, but I was so sad seeing all this, Tyra. I was just like,
I
fuck.
wasn't surprised. I was not
Oh,
surprised.
my
Like
heart was broken.
after
Derek
everything, like
wins.
how dare you underestimate a snake like Derek? Like, and even with her going back to her like wicked stepmother, it almost felt like she took
Man.
pleasure in the fact that she called. It felt because the way that
Yeah.
the sister was looking, it was like, oh,
Yeah.
we're not involving ourselves in any of Keyshawn's bullshit. So it's just like, well, oh, look at that face.
Like she did it on purpose.
Yeah, it felt like it felt really like it was on purpose to me. Like, yeah, I had to call him and tell him, just how beautiful these kids are. That's not even a plausible reason to hit Derek up. And it's just like, well, yeah, he didn't know you had all these errands, so he came to get them right away. Like, she took pleasure in fucking up her plan. Like, I was like, damn, Keisha really does not have a soul in sight. But it never even crossed my mind when she kept saying like the kids are with her sister. I was like, I never even thought about her being with her. But I was not surprised. Like, I knew that case and that baby being abused in that way would come back into play. But the fact that it took a reinforced call, like, yeah, a neighbor call, like, as much as Keyshawn has gotten her ass whooped in this apartment, I doubt anybody just randomly called now. This is, been a reoccurrence for years now. And, it's Derek. But, just to flip it on her and it's like, well, yeah, we have to monitor you guys for 6 months and, to hold her plan.
6 months?
Yeah. And it's just like, well, I love how they executed it. Where we have the caseworker saying something else, but Keyshawn is hearing you're a failure. You're this. You can't do anything right. But I was like, that was really nice. But when she just blew up, I was like, damn, Keyshawn, now you just look like the lunatic, abusive mother who just hit innocent, pure white Derek.
I don't know how she gonna get out of this, Tyra. I don't know how she gonna get out of this. This is like, I don't know if you watch football, but like, do you know what the worst playing football is? Do you know what that is?
I do not know.
I just have to say this for myself. Y'all like, I don't give a fuck about. Like, the worst playing football is when a team is about to score. They're in the red zone. Let's say they're at the 3-yard line, and they're about to, let's say, throw a pass into the end zone. Not only does the pass is not a complete pass, it's intercepted, and the other team runs it back and scores. And then what's makes it worse is that when they kick off the ball, they kick they maybe an onside kick or something like that, or and to get the ball again. That's what happened. That's my little analogy for what happened with Keyshawn right here. Just you're about to win, but then it just completely the 180 flip script. And you lose, and so, oh God, man,
she was never about to win. I knew she wasn't gonna win. She should have had them kids sitting in the back room of the paint until she finished and then left.
yeah. So Keyshawn didn't win, but you know who did win? You know who did win in this episode? Is Mercedes. Mercedes won. She's smiling. I got
you got one.
She's like, yeah, got my 30,000, got my black man shirt on, got my pole. It's going die. You know what I'm saying? No, Mercedes did win. Look at you on your face, like, what the hell is you talking about? But I'm sorry. But no, she gonna fix up a club and she's doing her thing, and they gave her a nice little moment to flex and to show that she's coming up. But that smile went away when the mama popped up, and I got a time with the way that why did she sidestep? Like did you see how the way she walked in there? I'm like,
all white on. She was feeling godly. Yeah, she got her she's reborn again. She's fresh.
Yeah, but I'm gonna ask you this, Tyra. Has Patrice redeemed herself? Because she's like, I can't be mayor and I can't run a church. You can have custody of your daughter. And I thought that was wonderful Kodak moment right there. How did you feel, ma'am? You like Patrice now, or you still hate Patrice?
No. Absolutely not. Like, don't come through trying to do me any favors. And it was almost like, well, yeah, I stole the money. Look at you now. Like, that is not okay. That is not okay. That does not make up for what is not even just that moment, but just that those few moments that we got of how she treated her when she was younger. Like, this has not been a good mother-daughter relationship. Patrice is very, very toxic. So you
Oh yeah.
don't right, just an instant wrong by like, yeah, I know I gave her the shield of raise and took her from you, but here she go now. Like, no. No. I mean, this is a step in the, I guess, the right direction, but I was very I guess proud of Mercedes for not, holding. It's like, I'm free. I don't have time to be toxic or be mad at you. That's never gotten me anywhere. And I've been okay regardless. So for her to it was almost like she was kind of proud of her. Like, whatever we may have been, look at you now, you're mayor and you're making moves out here. So it's whatever. But I was yelling like, oh, this is so nice. This Kodak moment. Yes, Terica. But it's like, okay, yeah, Shell is just going to rehab. Rehab is not forever. And as she said, she was very potent about the fact that even though she was admitting that I'm not okay, I'm going to rehab, she still did not want to leave Terica with Mercedes. She left her with Patrice. So I'm like, now will be a good time to try to go to court and get some real documentation into
Oh yeah.
play so
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
she
Yeah.
can, have some type of leverage over her as her mother. Because if it's not, Shell isn't going to be in there forever. So, I hope she handles up on that and doesn't just bask in the glory that Terica is there for right now.
Perfect. Well said. Well said. I'm glad you said that because I was like, they're gonna have to, I don't think this is legal yet. They're gonna have to, cross some T's and dot some I's. But in my opinion, Terica, no, not Terica, Shell loses anyway. She's in
Yeah.
rehab.
Yeah.
So there's documentation of the check-in of the registration. So
Yeah.
Mercedes that can say, like, okay, I have a job now, I have a facility. It's paid for. She
Mhm.
has money. She has 30,000, as you said, royalties. So that's gonna keep coming in. So she has proof of income. She's of age now, and the legal guardian is in rehab, so she's not fit. I'm pretty sure there's a police report as well from, uh, when maybe there wasn't a police report, but when she was drunk in
Mhm.
the back seat and Terica had to drive her home, and the cop called while
Yeah.
them doing the Mercedes experience, and so, yeah, I'm happy for Mercedes. She's winning right now. So that's pretty dope right here. Dope right there for Mercedes. You guys let us know what you think in the comment section. We are
Yeah.
long-winded this episode, but it's all good. I'm not tripping. I hope you're not tripping either.
No, I'm
Uh
cool.
cool. Reminiscing on some old moments right here. And Haley had that face. She was defeated. She looked like a little demon to look at her.
Best acting from her all season.
Yes, let us have it, ma'am. How'd you feel about this?
Best acting. Like, I was like, it took for them now. Like, oh, as soon as they touched that money, she remembered how to act. Like, it was very much so on
Yeah.
point. And I have been saying, like, the past 2 episodes, Clifford has an ace in the hole. He has something up his sleeve. Him, going to the cotton fields to, drop little seeds and stuff with Corbin, and that whole master slave scenario that they had, that BDSM shit that he has going on with Corbin, and the deal for I didn't understand right away what he was talking about, the 250K and what they wanted to do with that. But like he said in this episode, they were making a bag deal. I just love how everything came full circle for Clifford, because he was defeated for a long time, many episodes in the beginning. But it's just like, yeah, when you thought she was doing me a little favor, giving me that little 30 or so whatever percent, I took that and I flipped it. I have, seniority to make decisions. Nobody has to wait on you. And he just flipped it to where he was very much so in control. And I just love the whole conversation and the dynamics of what we saw from the beginning, that he's about, longevity, the legacy, this, being from family. Like, this is something that maybe I could pass down. This is more than just a building. And you don't understand that. Haley's never understood that. It's just been about the bottom line and the money and, what she can get. And I love the whole conversation, and I love when he just reads Haley fulfilled. I just thought it was a really great executed scene, and it answered a whole lot of questions about how to deal with. Because I was like, what? Because when we had Corbin, yes, yes, I was like, what is all extra? I was like, what does this mean? But just to know that he struck that back deal to, build on that waterfront, and he's trying to flip it and use that 250K to buy Haley off. And it's just like, yeah, this is everything that you invested. But she's more, think about time and hard work and this. But like, yeah, this is your money back, Haley. Like, so I need some interest. Like, girl, get out of here. Just go. Like, the damage is done. Like, you're not getting that money, and you have no choice but to be mad at anybody but yourself. Because if you would have taken that $5 million in the beginning, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
Well said, ma'am. A few things. This is kind of nitpicky right here, but I know we kind of joked about how the show will skip over certain details, like the Terica and Mercedes episode when they was going to the clinic for the possible abortion. They showed the full term baby sonogram. When she was only 3 months old. Also, like I haven't worked at the bank in a while, but I don't know, just little things where she's like, "Here, this check was for me, and I'm giving it over to you." You can't just give a check to somebody like that and just. I don't think it works that way unless the rules have changed. Also, excuse me. I love all the dialogue right here, as you said about her ancestors or his ancestors and the lineage and how important that is and all that good stuff. Great, like we said, great acting from Haley from all sides. I need interest, and it's like, well, we did get rid of a body for you. So that's a lot of interest right there. But Tara, let me ask you this though: do you think Clifford suffers from trauma that most Black people deal with, that they are afraid of success, afraid of power, and afraid of money? Because I mean, let me ask you this: I'm not just savvy completely as far as millions of dollars is concerned, but would it be so bad to where if Clifford did get the $1 million or $1.3 million, can't you just build another building and then still have some cash left over? I mean, I know that the actual pink does have sentimental value, but at the same time, you don't want to be in a situation to where you was in this season to where you're being bought out, you don't have no money, and because of COVID, you can only do 50% capacity, and you don't know how you're gonna keep the lights on. I'm just saying, like, why is Clifford so afraid of breaking even? I mean, getting money, you just want to break even and live paycheck to paycheck. I don't understand it. And I do know that a lot of Black people are afraid of money. They're afraid of power because we haven't had it. And it's been quite some time. And that just scares us. A lot of Black people, we want to be taken care of. We don't. It's a whole mental thing that a lot of us are brainwashed. Do you have any commentary, or you think I'm tripping, or you think I'm?
Well, no, I wasn't, upset with how Haley wanted to do business and that she was trying to. I was never upset about the money, like how she was going about it, of course, but we just knew they were never going to agree on that. Of course, it would be smarter to take that money, build your own new, better, whatever pink and a better logo. Of course, that would be the smarter decision. We just pretty much, I don't think it's just all of him being scared of, power or the position or just to have all that money. I think it's just more him just showing what he takes, value in. It's just never so much been about the money. It's more about family and what the pink has represented to so many, just not only just his family, but so many girls and ones before. Like, the smarter decision, of course, would have been to take that money and go do everything else. But his loyalties and his thoughts and everything else, it's just he's not like Clifford is. I think he takes more pride in just the experience of the pink and his garb and whatnot. Like, but those are the things that he loves and where he finds his self-wealth and things like that. Not so much actual financially wealthy.
I'm pretty sure you watched Good Times growing up.
Of course.
What was the mama name? Was it Florence? It's slipping my mind. It was Florence, right? Okay.
No. Florence is the Jeffersons.
I'm tripping. What's the mama's name on Good Times? JJ.
It's the role.
Yeah, right. I'm pretty sure you've heard you saw the scene. Yeah, JJ, where did you get all that cash? You know what I'm talking about? That's what I'm thinking. It's like, I don't know, a lot of Black people are afraid of money, and so I was thinking about all that cash. It makes me nervous, but I don't know. Y'all let me know if I'm tripping or not. But those are just some things that was running through my mind as I was watching this episode.
Oh no.
I think Andre is going to go see his daddy in prison.
Yeah.
Okay. I couldn't remember, and he's calling Haley, and the number got disconnected.
You are stupid.
Tara, what they say? Don't mess up your for show for some more, cause you're gonna end up with no. Damn, dog.
The fact that you cracking up that hard over his little misery, like I was like, what did you expect? Like we knew, like this is Haley, especially when we got all that narration from her this episode. Never let anybody know where you're going. Just disappear. Just go. Like she did not think enough of you to even give you a courtesy phone call. Like she's just gone.
This is not realistic, man. Look, I'm not saying that I'm just some like I'm not a dating expert. I'm not a woman expert, but man. This is beyond reality right here, man. Like this dude, screw my wife. I'm in love with, and they only had sex one time, man. Damn, that's not reality.
I loved it.
That is.
We circle back around to that conversation that she just had with Clifford. Like she has no value. Like what did she say? I don't need anybody. Like I think you see the parallels where it's just you say Clifford doesn't, value money or care about any of that. And then you have Haley, she doesn't value family. Like I think he said he felt sorry for her. Like you don't know what it is to have that connection, or I don't need anybody. She just feels like that's all she needs. So of course she didn't think enough to do. This number you have called has been disconnected.
That is crazy, man.
Come on.
That's crazy. Everybody get ghosted, man, but you confessed your love for her, bruh. But anyway, that was funny to me. That was funny to me. That was funny to me. Tyra, this was a bit weird to me though. I definitely want to hear how you feel as a mother that has, like, I may be tripping. I may be looking too far into it.
I already know what you're finna show me.
Yeah, are we on the same page? What is going on, Tyra? That was weird. Hey, I want to introduce you to my daughter. Like, why? Why? Now, I don't mean to paint Maine or a black man as a creep. And he hasn't done anything in the show so far to make me feel that way. So I want to make sure I say that. But in my opinion, Tyra, this was a bit inappropriate. Am I tripping? Let me know.
No, you weren't. You weren't. I was like, I ran it back like 3 times because all of a sudden, like I already knew, I felt Maine's energy once he saw Mercedes on stage with Lamont. So I knew how he felt about that for the most part. But once I was like, why would you introduce, like, I think she thinks a lot of Maine for whatever. Mercedes is immature in a whole lot of ways. I'm just saying, when it comes to her choice and, man, or just any of that, she's kind of been through the ringer. So for her to just feel like, hey, I want Maine to meet my daughter, like, absolutely not. But, you already have Terica. Terica's, on the fast track to being Mercedes 2.0. And she just gave that look like, oh, this is, this is Maine. Hey, like, you're get in the house. Like, but the way that he, all it takes is a glance from me. And from the little glance, I just got that little sinister, stank ass energy of, hey, I know a young lady could be 14, 15, or 16, but some older men have that mentality of, hey, if she's up for it, like, I don't know. It just made me feel really uncomfortable. I didn't like it either. I didn't like it at all, but I wouldn't be surprised with his mentality of, he's worried about her, like, oh, you're too close to, he's still very gang. Like, why are you introducing, this is nothing that you need to introduce to your daughter. I never thought it would come that far. I thought he was just gonna be a little smash and pass, honestly. That's what I got from that. But it feels like they've had, some long history or friendship in the neighborhood, but I would have never introduced Terica in the neighborhood. I don't know, I would have never introduced Terica to him. He's not that, especially with Terica just going down the path that she's been going down, because she was
just about to say that.
Yeah, she was looking at him like, ooh, like, hey, I'm Terica. Like, get in the house.
I was just about to say that, like, your daughter is going through it. They haven't had a mature talk about sex and reproduction and all of that. Other than, like they said in the episode, leave these nappy-headed niggas alone, or whatever she said. Your daughter's going through it. You just got an abortion. This time, right? Everybody's body's changing, going crazy. This is not the time to be introducing, this guy to where she's gonna lust after him, even if Maine is a perfect angel. I'm not saying this. Mercedes disapproves of his lifestyle from their conversation last episode. So he's not per her standards, he is not a role model. This was weird to me on multiple levels, like
Yeah.
3. So yeah, I was oh, I can't wait to ask Tyra about that. So I'm glad we're here on there. That was highly inappropriate in my opinion. Mercedes, grow the F up. Come on, shit.
Mhm.
Yeah, so y'all let us know what you think in the chat. We're very curious. But we are moving on to the end of the episode, and they are turning up for Ernestine at the party, having a good
Mhm.
time. Everybody. Why are these images not popping up? I'm clicking on, but my computer. Okay, there we go. I'm sorry, the computer was messing up. Oh, it's messing up again. I'm sorry, y'all. But how did you feel about this? I thought it was wonderful. I was really happy with Ernestine, like I was saying at the very beginning of this episode, because she's wanting to have a good time. But
Mhm.
little murder pops up and they start chopping it up.
It was all
He
smooth.
yeah, it's wonderful. Terica's here, and he giving them the eye and all of that. Terica did look cute. But
Mhm.
little murder is playing his cards right, doing everything that he needs to do.
Yes.
I cannot, he's doing what he needs to do. And I think I can't tell what we're looking at right here. What is
You're
this?
looking at Diamond and Big Bone right now.
Okay. That's not Big Bone, is it?
That is Big Bone.
This is like an Asian woman. I'm tripping. Because I swear I was like, when I was watching, I was like, who is that Asian lady or whatever? But I think this is where Keyshawn hits up
Oh,
Diamond, and the Rapunzel and the hair and all that.
oh, I was
And I'm just
over
like,
it.
man, you're not getting out of that or whatever. So he comes and saves the day. But jumping here, ma'am, how you feeling about the conversation on the phone? Like, hey, come help me, come save me, and also little murder popping up. Like Prince Charming.
Mhm.
Mercedes know the game. Like, oh, that's you over there. It just took a
All
little.
late.
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
like, where you
yeah.
been, Mercedes? Underneath Ernestine's wig? Like, you supposed to be his bestie. Like,
Yeah,
nobody
yeah.
noticed. You should have at least noticed.
Oh, and real quick, I like how Mercedes took up for
Oh, yeah.
Clifford when Maine was like, I don't want to say the
The
word because it's
dreadful
ugly.
F word.
The dreadful F word. Tell me that's not the F word that I'm talking about, and
I was like,
so
so everybody know. Everybody know already. Let's
yeah,
just,
yeah. So
just
my
cut them
bad.
out.
But you get had a mic for a while because I know that was a lot I threw at you. But how you feeling about all of that?
I loved it. I love anytime because they play around with the paint a whole lot. Sometimes it looks like the most stank, seedy ass environment, and then it looks nice and it gives, all this fluorescent light and this ambiance. Like I liked it. It looked very charming. It looked like a good time. And once I saw him there, I already knew what he was there for. I was like, yes, go get your man, Lil Murder, because he's supposed to be gone, on tour. So I knew what it was, even though he's still trying to be coy. Like, yeah, I couldn't leave without seeing Ernestine. Like, yeah, you're here to see Ernestine, but you're here to see Clifford also. But I really love that. And like you said, I like Terica looked like a young lady. I really like that. I liked her dress and everything.
Yeah, yeah,
But the whole situation with Diamond, I love the conversation that they have too, and just the little eyes and they're flirting, and it's very
yeah.
innocent. It's like innocent love, and it was I loved every moment that we got here in the end with Clifford and Lil Murder, because I think a lot of people were saying like, oh Lord, something's gonna happen to Lil Murder and this isn't gonna be right. Like we were expecting, a whole Fallout gang, ass situation. But no, we get all of this nuance and all this
Right,
romance in it.
right,
That was
right.
nice. But Keyshawn, I was over it. I was like, really, Keyshawn? Like this is not, I felt that was such a cop out and so inappropriate for her to now
Really?
call Diamond. Like,
Oh,
yeah,
okay, okay,
so
okay.
yeah, for her to, can you like do that for me now? Like, can you go kill Derek for me? Like, excuse me?
Yeah.
No, like it's just such a I felt like it wasn't a whole lot of growth in her character to still expect him to, selfishly like, yeah, I didn't, need you now, but now I need you. Can you go do this for me now? Like, no, hell no, like absolutely not. And then it's the whole, oh, my hair wasn't long enough and I just couldn't. I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm in jail. I got money in the trunk. Come bail me out. Like,
Oh, I forgot
you
about the
know,
money in the trunk.
yeah, that's what I was like expecting.
Oh,
Like, I need
damn.
somebody to come get me. And I'm like, out of all people that you could have called, because everybody thinks, she's long gone and on her way. Nobody knows, but you call Diamond to go and take him out. That's not gonna, really help your situation at this moment anyway. But like you said, he was sitting there with that Asian woman with Big Bone. So I kind of knew what was going on with that. But I love the whole scene. Like the party was very beautiful. Like it was ending on a good note. At this point, I really didn't want the episode to end. All the transference that Clifford and Lil Murda had, every single moment of dialogue was really, really good.
Very good, very good, very, very good. What I was gonna say, like, how, how do I want to say this? Do you think that Diamond and Keyshawn are going to end up together happily ever after?
No.
Would you be disappointed if it happened?
I mean, I wouldn't be disappointed if that happened. Like it just was like it was supposed to be like a long time coming moment for her to recognize that Derek was always that, and her true, knight or whatever was Diamond at that moment. But I don't think it's meant to be, because she's still using him. It's still about her. Like she hasn't made any. I thought it was, it would be different if this actually happened, or she decided to, really pull herself out of the situation and she was able to do that. But she's not, this is an interest with Diamond beyond her situation. She's still the damsel in distress, using him to, save her. Like I feel like she's using him. I don't like that.
I feel you. I think I agree with you there. It just seemed like Diamond should be smarter than this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it just seemed like he should be smarter than this. Also, going back to the CPS scene, I know the children are young. I don't think either one of them is above 3 years old. I'm not good with your kids' ages, but is there a way that I don't know how well a infant can articulate the words, but like, no, this is the good parent, this is the bad parent, this parent loves me, this parent hits me. Is that realistic at all for an investigator or some agent to kind of decipher that, or investigate, do some deductive reasoning or something?
You can, try to talk to a child. Like you would think that would be part of the protocol, but the episode needs an episode, so it's just all pretty much relying on how Derek chose to execute the situation. I think it just said a lot about how Keyshawn just didn't cross all of her T's. Like I think we all said at that moment when, she saw it, like this was your opportunity to go to the police. Like this entire time, remember, I think I said, like, is there anything in place as to why she can't? Like, does he have some leverage with the police? Like, it's never been that. You've had multiple opportunities to do, your due diligence, to at least, make a report. Because, at some points, even though she hasn't left him, they can't really control that dynamic. But it can be said, there have been, many complaints. She's had, restraining, something to back her to say that it's not me, it's always been Derek. But there's absolutely nothing. So it's just her word against his. Like she just didn't protect herself, but she didn't protect them kids.
She didn't. Y'all let us know what you think. I'm very, very curious. I love your insight because I'm not a parent, and so I don't. Some of these things just may not register like a parent, or like it would with a parent, and so thank you, man. Thank you, man. Now, Tara, where are we at right here? Mercedes doing her thing. Okay, sniffing coke in the bathroom. Now, I'm not trying to. I'm being serious. I'm being genuine. I thought this was a man.
It is.
Oh, okay. It is a man. Okay. It is a man. Okay.
Yeah.
Because I don't know how it works and what's appropriate in protocol. With the bathrooms and the identity and the gender and stuff. Because I was like, I thought that was a man, but he's in the women's restroom, and so I don't know what the rules are in real life and the show, but. The secret is out that y'all are selling cats, y'all are selling head, y'all are selling coochie eating sessions for $5,000, and he wants in on it. And Roulette was trying to, like, no, I don't know what you're talking about. And this episode touched on everything. I'm kind of satisfied with how they touched on this too. How do you feel about this conversation? How do you think this is gonna play out?
I thought it said a lot about the friends that Clifford is surrounding himself with. I was like, this is your friend? Because I would think, like Roulette said, how do I know you're not going to tell your bestie? Like if Clifford is your friend, I will believe that you would have, her best interest at heart. But I think they had a transference at Clifford's birthday party, and she kind of felt like Clifford was judging her ways, and just how she was choosing to lead her life. And it's just like, well, yeah, she's sniffing a little. Everybody's sniffing coke. It's just like, yeah, I don't tell Clifford everything, and you
Right.
may have some gentlemen who may be interested in what I have to offer. And yeah, I just was like, well, damn, this is another layer of other things going on in the pink that could jeopardize it, like this whole prostitution ring all of a sudden, like, and she's in charge of the girls. Like, Roulette is a whole pimp now. Even with Toy, I was hoping that we would. I guess he said Toy just had to leave indefinitely. Yeah, but yeah, this is. I was like, well, this is different, and I think Clifford needs to, watch his back. This isn't, the friend or whatever that he thought it was. But
Right.
I was glad, because I was waiting, like, where the hell is Roulette? Are we just gonna not, discuss her role at all? They kind of introduced her a little late, but I was glad that they capped off her story as well.
Right on. Yeah, me too. Me too. Me too. Me too. Sorry this is long-winded, y'all, but I'm having a good time. I hope you guys are too. But
Yeah.
yeah, we still coming up to the end. Little, Clifford comes out the back and Little Murder is right there waiting on him, just like, hey, baby, what's up? I don't want to go on this tour. Tyra, this was a great acting. Great
Yes.
moment between the two of them. I loved it on both sides. Clifford, I think,
Mhm.
said a line of dog like, look, I sell fantasy for my job. In my real life, I need some real.
Yeah.
And that was dope. A Little Murder came back with his lines of dialogue too. It was dope. While this was a wonderful, I was still saying to myself, motherfucker, why can't you just go on tour and then come back and y'all be together? Why can't you do both? Like, I don't, is what's the word? Y'all acting like it's, I didn't understand that. Maybe
Mhm.
you can help me out with that. But like she,
Well, yeah, like he said, like he's scared, but I think this was the most honest conversation that they have ever had with each other.
yes,
And it was them both just pretty much admitting the faults that they see in each other, and everything was pretty much out in the open. I don't think it's just about the tour, it's about, that spotlight and him continuing the tour with this persona of, I'm a little murder, I'm, a badass. I like he's still not being his true self, which is why I think before he went on stage, he saw all those versions of himself. And it's just like, do I really want to continue on with this? Like, I don't think he's happy. And he's like, not only do I have to do that and kind of continue with this facade and being unhappy, but I'm leaving you behind. Like, I'm jeopardizing our relationship. Like, I think because it's just been all about his career. And it's bittersweet, because we know that he's worked so hard to get to where he is, and the grind. So to kind of see him just kind of put all of that by the wayside, it's just like, yeah, I don't gotta, open for nobody. I'm a Little Murder. Like, no, like, we're not quite there, just yet. But you're on the path to be that. So to just see him just to kind of give that up. But I think it was just more just showing where he is mentally and what he feels like is important for him as a man. And right now it's not so much, the money, the tour, and the career. It's about, love and how he feels emotionally when he's with Clifford. Like, he's trumping for the first time since we've met him. That's trumping everything.
right on, right on. Wonderful moment, great acting.
Mhm.
Possibly one of the better scenes of the episode. But yeah, they're both scared. But hey,
Mhm.
sometimes
I
you just
was
got to take a
glad.
leap.
No, I was glad when he stuck up to Clifford. Like, no, like, you're scared. You're
Yeah,
pushing me away. Like, it's not just, a one-sided situation. And he was, but I was glad that he told him about Big T too. I was like, oh, finally, like,
yeah. I almost
we
forgot about
finally
that. Yeah,
we
I
finally
forgot
get
about
that
that.
out. And it's just,
Yeah,
like, he keeps kind of, trying to downplay him. Like, you don't know anything. You're so young. It's like, well, yeah, I don't have, we don't share the same experiences, but I've had my own. I have loved someone, and I couldn't love them out in the open the way that I wanted to. And I think he feels some guilt at the fact, hey, this is how he ended up. And maybe if I could have been that to him, he would have ended up differently. And it's just like, I don't want to risk having anything like that slip away, or having this type of situation happen again. Hell, I don't want to ever feel like Big T did. Like, I want to be okay, and I'm my best self when I'm with you. And they kind of cut it. I was with Clifford when he was talking, like Big L came, and I was like, move, Big L, we listening. Like, we
yeah,
don't
yeah,
care what
yeah,
you have going on.
yeah,
But
yeah,
yo,
yeah.
I think we see that Haley got her interest.
Right, and thank you for bringing it up because I almost forgot. He broke it down. Like he said, they did it the first time. He had somebody, push him in the little
Push him into the
closet and
supply
had the little
closet.
cake. Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, they spoke about that earlier in the season, but he expounded on it in this episode. It's like second, third, fourth, fifth time, and he's like, "I've lived in the closet before. I don't want to do that anymore," or something like that.
Yeah.
So I was like, I was okay. That's live your life. Be happy. Be happy. Easier said than done. Easier said than
Mhm.
done. Easier said than done. You know, F what people say, but easier said than done. Yeah, and like you said, your boy Big L. Come on, man. Clifford, look, we got some money missing. Clifford over there, like, you know, what the hell is going on? And your girl Haley,
Mm.
man, take this white off. You supposed to. You got on a white. You got on a white. You light bright. You got on a white suit, white hair with a black trash bag. You ain't trying to sneak around nowhere. You know. You supposed to be like Big Bone with the ninja cat suit on. You know what I'm saying? But how much money did she take? Another 40,000? I couldn't tell.
It looked like she made several transactions from the looks of it. I don't from the I couldn't really see, but I
Yeah,
think one said 42, one said 24,000. I was like, all of that mouth and planning, Clifford, and you didn't think to take her ass off the account? Like
yeah,
what? Like that should have been the
yeah,
first thing we did. Like you didn't, that she about the bottom line. She's about the money. You should have thought enough to take her ass off. But they was like, oh, it wasn't like this morning. Of course not, because she ain't taking shit. Like.
right,
But
right.
yeah, where is she? Was she in freaking Chinatown? I'm like, well, where is she? Like,
I have no idea. I wonder what's the reason for she's gonna like how she gonna come back because she got some money. So
she's
I wonder.
pregnant.
Ah, yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right.
Yeah,
That's right. That's right.
she's
She gonna
pregnant.
get an
So
ass whoop too. She gonna get an ass whoop too. I'm gonna be here for it. I'm gonna be here for it. But y'all here for this though?
mm.
Not Clifford, but Little Murder was like, oh no, I don't give a damn. I don't want to dance with my boo thing. Look at Cliff looking. Oh my God, what are you doing? And this this was funny to me. They just looking at each other, you know, the little googly eyes, and Clifford looking nervous, and they put it out there. They start smooching and kissing, and everybody looking, and is it wonderful? Everybody like, what is that Beulah right there? Is she
Yeah,
imagining
that's
that? Okay,
Beulah.
I was
Yeah.
okay. So that's nice. That's dope. Loretta, not Loretta, but Ernestine. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Whisper, the whole clan, the whole crew. It's
Mhm.
like, oh, look at my babies, you know. And Clifford, like, you know, what the hell y'all looking at? You know what I'm saying? It was. I'm glad that they're out in front of the whole club. Seems like that may probably should have happened a long time ago. I wouldn't think anybody that would reject to it at the club, but I mean it's
Mhm.
out now. It was a nice moment between them two, and so I didn't think they could have summed that part up any better. How did you feel?
I thought it was great. First, I wasn't sure because we saw Clifford is high. He took some of that, those pills from
Oh,
Big
that's right.
L, and everything's
That's
all
right.
appear. You're like, oh yeah. And I was like, is this really happening or is this in his mind? But once he started looking like, oh my God, Lil Murder, you're holding my waist. Somebody might see us. I'm like, oh, this is actually happening. Like this is great. I thought it was really, really great. I thought it was the ultimate, like, I'm here. Like, believe me, I'm ready to embark on us having an open relationship and loving you, being us publicly. Like I loved it. I was like, oh, I was like squealing over here like a school. I was
Ha, that's funny.
I was yelling. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. And I was like, I think this is what we were building up to. Like you don't need me to validate what you don't. Hey, your career, your da da da. And even before he came out, it's like I don't want to be the reason why you don't pursue your dreams. It's just like this isn't about you. This is my decision as Lamurda. And I think
Yeah,
that's all that Clifford and everybody else was just really waiting on. Like I'm not gonna be that sacrifice that I don't want you. What did he say? I don't want you to wake up and one day resent me. And it's like, no,
right,
you
right.
couldn't do that because he never said like, yeah, Lil Murder, this is what you should do. He came out and he did all of this on his own, and it was really nice.
It was. It was. Two things you said. Is this really happening? Going back to the CPS, Derek Keyshawn, her spazzing out, saying, "I was saying to myself, is she dreaming? I hope she's dreaming. I hope that she's reenact. This is like this what she wants to do, but that it was a reality." But I'm still curious about this though. Little Murder is the one that initiated this move here. Them showing affection in front of everybody.
Mhm.
I'm proud of him for doing that. That's
Yeah.
that's nice. However, I'm still curious to know how he is going to react, how he is going to respond when his fans see this, when the
Mhm.
public sees this. Is he going to still be 10 toes down and keep that horse stance right here, like, no, this is who I am? Or is he gonna
Mhm.
panic? He gonna turn to Casper and be like, I'm sorry, Clifford, I can't do it. I don't know. I hope he doesn't. I hope he doesn't. But yeah, I'm just curious on how that's gonna play out. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna see. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. But I'm happy he did it. But we at the end of the episode again. We talked about this,
Yes.
already. the ninja.
Kitana wins.
Yeah, yeah, you know what
Fights.
I'm saying? Right. So that's interesting right there. Do you have any more commentary on Katana as well? Shit, man. I'm surprised. I am surprised, man.
I just didn't like, and then we have just out of nowhere moments of Diamond flashing, you know, in the war, like things that he's experienced. Like it was, I was like, this is so freaking out of place. Like I hate that they took this situation to jump the shark. Just how they threw out the window, like Montavious, he was a ghost and you know making things move, and it was whole supernatural for a couple of episodes, and it just disappeared.
True,
You know.
true, true,
But like
true.
this here, I felt like why are we going here? Like now he's kidnapped by two ninjas who was, you know, their lieutenants, like they're his soldiers. Who the hell was he exactly? Like I just don't know where this is going. And I thought it was a bit much and it didn't make sense.
Damn, you upset. I'm
I mean, it
teasing.
was funny. I
Yeah,
just like you believe me, like Big Bone, all that ass. All of a sudden, Big
man,
Bone is doing whole like
bruh,
Matrix ass
bruh.
Neo moves. Like absolutely not.
I
But
was
I just
yeah.
it's lingering. Like, what does this mean moving forward? Like, what are they gonna do? Take him somewhere? And of course, they're leaving the opportunity for Diamond to be saved because it's just like, yeah, he takes his mask down. Poor acting. That'll be too easy for you, and closes the trunk. Like, what are you talking about?
Who gonna save him? Who gonna save him? That's I can't
Hopefully it's like I was like this would be the perfect moment for Keyshawn to show like this is beyond me being a damsel in distress and like maybe put two and two together and try to go save Derek or
no,
something.
that would
But
be too much.
she's locked up.
That would be too much if she starts doing push-ups and pull-ups in prison and breaks out.
Not
I'm here,
even
Diamond.
do that. Just go,
Ah,
hey, you know, hey, what do we know about this Big Bone girl? She was really like low key sized me up while I was here. Like, what
yeah.
happened to him? This is, you know, just something like if she could maybe be that for him instead of her could just constantly using him and him constantly having to save her. But I don't know what that would look like because she's locked up.
I still think Big Bone likes him, and it's crazy. I don't think this is just a job. I think that she got attached to her target.
No.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if she got in the trunk with him and was like, and hugging on him and kissing, like, I love you, baby. I'm just doing this because it's my job, but I love you. Hopefully, we can still be together after all this is over. Looking ass. But
Not at
we'll see.
all, because he was too eager to go. Like all it took was that one. Can he still do that? Like the it's kind of like that same connection that Andre has with Haley. It's just like that y'all haven't had enough of anything together for you to have such an attachment to this
Yeah,
person. Like,
yeah,
and it's
yeah,
just like you ain't saying nothing but a word. Let me get the work. Like, what? Why?
yeah, yeah. It's
Why?
quite weird. It's quite weird. So Tara, what did we leave out? What did I leave out? What did I not bring up?
I think we touched on everything. We have been here for an hour and a half. I think we
Yeah.
touched everything.
Tara was like, hey, Bree, I gotta go. I got some
No,
babies.
no,
No,
I do. I think we covered everything. Like I think this is like one of the because you know sometimes it'll be like we just ain't gonna talk about this, but no,
yeah,
I
that'd be
think
an accident.
I think we touched on everything.
Yeah, guys. I'm in now. I have to have a season 3 to see how this plays out. You know, I want to know how Little Murder and Clifford's relationship is going to flourish, or if it's going to flourish or not. But gotta find out what's going to happen with Keyshawn. I mean, I'm thinking that Derek gonna come through and say, not Derek, but Diamond gonna come through and say today, but he can't say today. Keyshawn need to be rescued, and Diamond need to be rescued. You know, we got Roulette. You know, she selling ass. You know, we gotta deal with Andre and his wife and Haley, and yeah, we gotta see what's going on with that. We got Patrice, we got Terica, Mercedes. It's a lot. It's a lot, and I'm curious to know how this is all gonna play out. And so, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we want to thank you so much for tuning in to this epic long recap and review for our P Valley season 2 recaps. If this is your first time joining us, just look on my channel right here. We have done this with all episodes. I'm kind of hold on, I don't know why this is not doing what I wanted to do. Here we go, right here. I'm kind of upset because y'all see this right here. A month ago, episode 10, episode 6 had 10K views, and then episode 7 dropped down to 5K. That's because unfortunately we recapped it late, and so that just messed up the algorithm. But Tara, I set out to say go back and watch every episode, just back to back, binge it, cancel all of your plans. I'm the priority. I'm just teasing. Tyra, thank you so much, ma'am. This was fun.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed you. We're gonna finish recapping
Rap
rap
shit.
shit. I think we got maybe 3 more episodes to go, and then me and
Yes.
Tyra are gonna take a break from each other. You know, I don't want her to get sick of me and whatever.
I
So
don't
if
want you to get sick of me. What you mean?
yeah, but Tyra, before we head out of here, ma'am, what do you have going on your channel right now for all the good people to look forward
Oh
to?
man. Got all the recaps for rap shit. My Pray video, go check that out. Go check out my recap for Nope. Go check out my throwback recaps for movies like Blood In and Blood Out. Those are really good, really funny. A lot of good skits there of me being a whole. I'm not even gonna say that, that's a little racist, but a lot of good stuff there. But be sure after you finish this video, like my recap for this episode of P Valley is going to be so epic. Like I cannot wait. Like it's going to be a good time. So be sure to go check that out.
Yes, you make sure you go check that out. This woman is very entertaining. I can't wait to see her separate video for this because she puts some more energy into it and she be cracking all types of funny jokes and all that. And I love it. I love it. I love it. But she just mentioned her little I don't want to say little, no, she just mentioned her big skits that she be doing. I just have to share this with y'all. Y'all, this is funny as hell to me.
Thanks for looking out. I say, whatever. Yeah. So you good now, man? You sad? Yeah, family. Yeah, thanks, man. Okay, you white bitch. Give me some John John. Hey, yo, man. You family, man.
Yes.
Thanks for looking out.
Yeah, that's a little. She has a longer version of that skit in the actually Blood In, Blood Out review. That's how much energy and effort and and passion that she puts into her videos. It's funny. I get a good laugh out of it, and so I want you guys. If I laugh, I want you guys to laugh too. You know what I'm saying? Like
Please.
we all need laughter in our life right now, and so.
Yes.
But if you want to subscribe to her, go ahead. Again, there's my channel. You get movie reviews, spoiler movie reviews, a weekly movie news roundup show. Hashtag recast T'Challa, rap shit, P Valley, fresh out of theater reactions, some shorts, trailer reactions, interviews as well. I also will be covering Power on my channel. Right after this, I'm going to watch the first episode and I'm going to have a review up for you guys for the first episode. Also, I was able to talk to the talent. I was able to talk to On My Ips and Kanan, the guy that I forgot his name. You see him in the big background. And so that will be up by the time you see this. I don't know if it'll be up, maybe it'll up in a few hours, but make sure you subscribe to my channel so you can, if you can get all my power recaps too and all that good stuff right there. In addition to that, guys, just to be more specific, I got my Teal trailer reaction on my channel. I got my Prey movie review, my Bullet Train movie review, my Dragon Ball superhero movie review, Mortal Kombat animation trailer reaction, Rap Shit episode 5 with Tyra, last episode of the Movie News Roundup show, and also my Day Shift review with Jamie Foxx as well. Look at my face. You can tell how I possibly felt about the movie. Did I give it a passing grade or a failing grade? You just have to go see. But guys, again, that's going to wrap it up for Pussy Valley, P Valley, episode 10, the season finale for Mississippi Rule. And we want to thank you so much for tuning in. And before you go, don't forget that I'm B. Avery, that's Tyra, and that's just our opinion. Peace out, and we'll see you next time.